Every year, millions of people set New Year's goal. But before February, most of them have given up. What if I told you that the problem isn't you? It is the way we have been taught about how to approach success. In this video, I am going to show you why you must forget about setting goals and focus on systems. Number one, only systems can help you build whatever habit you are hoping to build in 2025, whether a habit or something you want to achieve. Only systems can help you achieve that. Goals are just something we do most times out of mere motivation, and motivation fluctuates and can expire with time. But if you have a system built around you for something you hope to achieve, do, or build, you'll find out that it makes it easy for you to be consistent and take consistent action. Consistent action is what helps us to build habit and achieve something real quick. Now, research by James Clear in his book Atomic Habits shows that habits are built by consistent action, not just motivation. Let's say, for example, you have a goal of losing 10 kg of weight by 2025. It's simple. Set a system, create a system that allows you to exercise for 30 minutes every day for the rest of 2025, or for how long you want to do it until you start to see results. Systems are always more powerful. Instead of relying on your willpower, just create a system that allows you to do this exercise 30 minutes every day for as long as you are going to do it to get the required result. Consistency is more powerful than anything you can ever think of. In 2025, choose consistency. Choose consistency built in a system over intensity out of willpower and motivation. Motivation can help you just start, intensify things, and gradually it starts to fluctuate or expires. You get tired and quit. But if you build a system that constantly reminds you and forces you to do these things, it's not the amount. The fact is, it's not the amount you do. It is the consistency that matters. It might not be much, but if you keep at it and do it every day, you will get the required result before you know it. Choose consistency over intensity. Choose to build system over just setting a goal out of motivation. Secondly, number two, system reduces decision fatigue. Yes, system allows you to make quick decision. According to a study in a journal of personality and social psychology, too many choices can lead to poor decision. When you have to make too many choices or choose from too many things, it leads to poor decision. If you build a system, it makes it easy for you to make quick decisions and not waste time on decision making. So building a system helps you to automate. Building a system helps you to automate recurring choices, the choices that you make every day. It makes it easy for you to just stand up and go, stand up and start. You don't have to waste time on planning and thinking all the time, because these things are virtually things you do every day or you have to do every day. So if you build a system around it, you only wake up to them and just start. You do not have to think or make a new choice every day. A good example is a pre-planned exercise routine. If you have a pre-planned exercise routine, let's say for example you register with a gym center and you have to be there every Saturday. Now this is already pre-planned and you have to be there, and they have a way of reaching out to make you come to the gym. This is already pre-planned and you will always be reminded to be there. You've set a system, or you want a saving plan that is automated. This is already built around a system that automatically deducts the money or remove the money either at the end of the week or month, depending on what the system is built to do. And you find out that it makes it very easy for you to follow up on your plans or whatever goals you have set. But if there is no system, chances are you will default at some point and may not be able to continue. Build system in order to help you automate some of these everyday choices that will make you and I better come 2025. Number 3, systems focus on processes, not outcomes. Most of us, when we set goals, what we focus on mostly is the outcome we want to achieve. A lot of us are so engrossed, so focused on the outcome we want that we forget to plan the process that will lead to the outcome we want. We do not put in all the work. Putting in all the work, asking what you have to do, who you need to become, what you have to get the results you want, what amount of energy and work needs to be put into the work before you achieve that result. Most of these things we do not consider them. We just want it and then we set the goal. Only halfway through the journey we discover that it is not what we thought it was, and then we start to give up. But if we think through the process and we focus more on the process that will give us the required outcome, instead of having our eyes focused on the outcome, we focus more on the processes, the things we have to do, and how we are going to do them in order to achieve this outcome. You find out that it becomes very easy. Look, listen, let me tell you something. If you focus on the processes and do it right, it's only natural that the results will come to you. This is, it's not a rocket science. The result will automatically come if you follow the processes and do it right. Instead of focusing on the required outcome, focus instead on the processes that will give you those outcomes. Do not worry about the outcome. It will come on its own as long as you do the right thing. Carol Dweck, a mindset psychologist, emphasizes the importance of focusing on growth and processes rather than focusing on a required outcome. You see how important process is in everything we hope to achieve. For 2025, instead of just itemizing the goals you want, what you are doing is just writing down the required outcomes. You are not writing down the processes you need to follow and what you are required to do before you can achieve this things. That is what you should give more attention to than the required outcome. Yes, you want more money, but what must you do in order to make more money? Yes, you want good health. What must you do in order to achieve that good health? Yes, you want to lose weight. What exactly do you have to do to achieve that weight loss? It's not enough to just write it and keep it somewhere and then in January 1st or 2nd of January, you start to work out, and the following week you intensify so much that it looks like you're going to just damage something inside of you. But in truth, I tell you, it's the process. And again, I repeat, it's not about how much of it you do, it's consistency that matters. Build a system. I'll give you an example. If a writer who hopes to write a book or publish his book in March 2025 starts writing in January, let's say 200 words or 500 words every day, and he keeps it consistent. But if he's good, if he's convenient, and he finds it easy to come up with 200 words every day, and he keeps that consistent every day for 30 days, 60 days, at the end of the 60 or 90 days from January to March, you find out that he may have reached that goal of publishing his book. But if he waits until a week or two to that date, then he starts writing and struggling to meet up with deadline, because it's just a goal that he needs to achieve, but he didn't actually draw out a process that will help him achieve that goal. And he might, out of all this rushing and trying to meet up with the goal and time, wear himself out, and guess what, may end up not achieving the goal, and then it will be moved again to 2026, because after all, there is always another time, right? That's what most of us tell ourselves. But if you build a system that allows you to do these things conveniently, you will do it and not even know that you have accomplished that, because it will make it easy, and you keep it consistent for you to achieve within the time frame you want to achieve it. And because you followed the due process, the desired outcome will naturally come to you and have you smiling when it comes. Number 4, system allows you to get feedback. Right now, a study from a Harvard Business Review highlights that feedback allows people to improve on performances. If you are following your dreams or whatever it is you want to achieve, and you are getting feedback on them constantly, it will help you to adjust where possible, and it will also help you to find out if you are actually on track or you are off track, so you can adjust as you go. But if you're setting only goals, it might be difficult to keep track of things, and you might not be able to get the needed feedback, because 1, the time might be short, 2, there's no process, there's no time to even cross-check with other people and find out if you're doing the right thing, or you might not even have the time to make corrections because the time is so short and you're rushing to achieve it to be marked done. Feedback. Have a process, develop a system that allows you to get feedback on the things you hope to achieve in 2025. Feedback on your money, feedback on your health, feedback on your business. Cross-check with mentors, coaches, and people that will help you. That's another thing we will talk about. People that will help you achieve this goal. They're part of the system you need to come up with in order to be able to achieve your goals in 2025. Example again, if you have a system that allows you to save money every week or every month. Now, Also add to your system a system of review that allows you to cross-check your spending, so that if expenses or in any month or week that your expenses goes up, you will be able to adjust as you go. If you have this review, is what tells you that, oh oga, your system, your expenses are going up and you need to slow down. You need to check how you spend, and then you are able to do that quickly before the year runs out. But if it's just goal, sometimes you have it high and you do not know. Sometimes you're not able to save and you are just running it and struggling. After all, it's just a goal and you're waiting until the year runs out before you start, checking your goals. So I was able to save this, and you tell yourself, well, even if I couldn't, at least I am close to it. But if you had a system in the first place, you would have been able to notice that you are going off track, you're spending too much, or you're not saving as you should, and then you can quickly adjust before the year runs out. Number 5, systems bring about compound effect. Darren Hardy, in his book The Compound Effect, he mentioned that small and consistent action is what leads to big result. Big and fantastic results you want cannot come from just doing one big action one day. It takes small and consistent actions that you neglect every day to get that big result. Start small and be consistent. It's not, you don't have to wake up one morning and do it big. You have to start small and then do it consistently. That is what matters. See, he who starts small action and does it consistently will always end up better than the person who once in a while does one big thing and is not able to continue. Intensity. So consistency will always beat intensity anytime and all the time. Build a system that allows you to take small actions consistently towards achieving your goals or dreams for 2025. Number 6, system prevents procrastination. See, small and actionable steps allows you to do things consistently. Only set a goal and you do not build a system that allows you to do these things consistently. Like I said before, motivation can expire. Motivation can fluctuate. There are days you won't feel like it, and it's okay. You are human, so it's okay to feel that way sometimes. But the only reason you will do it even when you don't feel like doing it is that there's a system that's built around that dream or goal that will discipline you to go ahead and do it even when you don't feel like doing it. And that's how you can beat procrastination. Not willpower, not because you said it, not because you're motivated, but because you build a system that continuously puts you on track to do small, actionable steps every day until it becomes part and parcel of you, and then you find out that you will even do it more conveniently as you continue to do it. But sincerely, system will always beat goals. And number 7, systems allows for sustainability. When we build system, over time we get used to it, and it becomes one of those things we do every day on a daily basis. We become used to it because it's something we do. And remember, I mention and emphasize on small actionable steps. If you do that every day, because it is small and it's very convenient, and you do it every day, it becomes one of the things you do easily. You find it even fun to do. So that way you can sustain it all through the year. So it's not about just doing the big thing, it's small, actionable steps, and over time it becomes part of you, and that's how to keep it sustainable, right? A very good example can be taking the staircase. Instead of doing one intense exercise one day, and for the rest of the month you don't do anything, but merely taking the staircase every day can actually help you a lot, and that is more sustainable an exercise than one intensive exercise for one Saturday, and then you are not seen anywhere for the rest of the Saturdays for the month, or possibly throughout the year. It's always best to do something sustainable. Now, having said all of that, I want you to understand that goals are just destination, mere destinations that we want to get to. But systems are the roadmap, the paths that we need to pass through or use to get to that destination. And it is also the way we avoid obstacles on the way to that destination we call goals. If you hope to arrive safely and joyfully at your goals in 2025, then build a system around it. By designing a system that is tailored towards your personal life, you would find it easy to overcome obstacles and achieve success easily in your goals or dreams. You will also be able to avoid all the burnouts and frustration that comes with goal setting. I hope you have learned a lot from this video. If you made it to the end of this video, I have a gift for you. There's going to be a part 2 of this where we sit down together and actually do the planning and designing of your 2025. If you made it to this end, that means that you are really interested in building a system for 2025. Click on the link at the description below, reach out to me, and let's get going. Of course, we will work and design your 2025 goals with you by building a system that will allow you to do and achieve your goals in 2025 very easy and conveniently. Thanks for watching, and I would also encourage you to share with your loved ones who may also need to learn from what we have discussed here today. Thanks for watching, and see you in another video. Bye for now.